Hello, Dollies. Hello, Dollies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are doing readings for Sagittarius for June of 2019 today. I'm Natasha. I'm a psychic medium. I'm from Casper, Wyoming. I do readings all over, though. Like, we do readings via FaceTime, Zoom. I do them on Facebook Lives every Tuesday and Friday from anywhere between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So come check us out. Seriously, it's a lot of fun. I'm over on Instagram also. You can go find me over there. Like that shit up. I try to post lots of positive, inspirational messages all the time. I am the proud owner of Spiritual Wellbeing here in Casper, Wyoming. It's a metaphysical boutique that's by appointment only. Oh, had to edit that shit out. Nobody wants to watch me picking my nose. Ugh, gross. Edit. Ah! Sorry, trying to get thumbnails. All right, so Sagittarius, this is for you, June 2019, okay? Shuffled box. Okay. Ooh. Y'all need to take a step back. You got some shit going, don't you? Ooh, it feels like there's lots of turmoil going on in life. Weird. Every card is upright right now. That doesn't happen normally. Normally I have like some that are upside down, reversed. All of them are perfect right now. So great, y'all. So the Nine of Wands tells me that you need to take time to rest and to restore. It feels like when I touch the card, it feels like you're coming through something that was pretty fucking significant. And you need to take a moment, whatever the significant thing is, you need to take a moment to step back and to really reevaluate your life and your priorities, okay? Because it feels like it kind of knocked you for a loop and it threw off the balance of the wheel of life. The Wheel of Fortune is what it's called, the Wheel of Life. It threw it all off. So you can see on this card, if I can pick it back up, you can see that there is the perfect zodiac. All the zodiacs are perfectly lined up on that wheel. It feels like you had a hard time balancing things for a while, and so you need to take a step back and to really evaluate it. Also remember that you have some really great strength within you. Just like this woman is standing next to a lion because she's completely tamed him. And you can see that that chain is it's not tight. It's like sitting on top of his mane, which means it's not very tight, and she's not really holding on to it. But she's figured out a way to tame the lion and the beast because she has strength within her, and the lion recognizes this. And so you need to step out of yourself and realize that you have some crazy fucking strength, Sagittarius, okay? Like there's some crazy strength going on deep inside of you, and you need to find that strength again to get through the rest of whatever is coming. The next one is going to be the Knight of Cups. This one often reminds me that we need to celebrate more. We need to celebrate all our big accomplishments, okay? Cups are all about movement. With movement also comes great strife, though, at times, because a lot of times we don't like change. And there's lots of big changes that happen when cups show up in a reading. So you're going through some changes, some woo-woos, okay? So you need to take a minute to really step back from the situation again and analyze everything. Celebrate the victories. Take a step back so you can see the victories that you have accomplished in all of this, because they're pretty freaking big. But in your head, you're thinking, oh no, there's nothing. No, girl, it ain't big at all. No, it really is. The Six of Cups is also about celebrating more, being joyous, and also looking at it through kind of childlike eyes, like the innocence of a child. Children only see black or white. Like there's, it's either good or it's bad, really, for kids. They don't realize that there's a whole area of gray that one day they'll see. There's a whole area of color that they'll one day see. They just see things as love and life and beauty and innocence, okay? So when you do take the step back to really evaluate the situation that you're just coming out of, I want you to look at it through very childlike eyes. Like, I don't know, let's say for some reason you got a fight with your husband, okay? We'll just use an easy one. Got in a fight with your husband, and you guys are still battling, and there's no compromising, and nobody will give up their side of the situation, okay? But you have to take a step back out of this, okay? Because you're so involved in it, and you have to realize that there is still an innocence about this other human being that you love. You have to realize that, yes, you have your side, but he also has his side. So really evaluating like what his side is, taking a step back to process the whole situation. Because you said this, he felt this, when really you meant that. Do you see what I'm saying? But it was misinterpreted. So kind of taking a step back to really process how things were taken. They may have been taken out of context, or it may have worked out differently than you wanted it to. Whatever the situation is, because this is a general reading again, whatever the situation is, I want you to look at it through very innocent and loving eyes, okay? The next one also is the Queen of Cups. You drew, out of all the cards you got, you had 3 major arcana and then 3 cups and 1 wand. So that tells me there's lots and lots of movement. The Queen of Cups stands very reverent, like she stands very tall, and she's very proud, and she's very successful, and things move very fluidly around her. She never gets caught up in it. It's almost like she can walk. So say there's a bridge made out of rock going through a river, and she's the woman who can step gracefully and perfectly on each one of those rocks to cross the river. When this card shows up in your reading, it reminds you have to sometimes tiptoe and be very graceful about your movements across all the crazy rushing river water. Okay? And you gotta look at it from a different perspective, this whole situation you're in, because it feels like you're in kind of a really sticky situation at this point. Or it just is, it's ending, okay? But tiptoe your way gracefully out of the situation. The next and final card is the Moon. Okay, the Moon card is a lot about female and divine energy. It also is about, it's a lot about processing, okay? Like in the dark is the time that we start to process and we start to overthink, because the world is such a busy hustle and bustle place during the daylight, right? So at nighttime is when everything settles. It's when a lot of people have anxieties. They deal with their depression more. A lot of stuff gets harder at night because you're not going and gone, basically. You have time to really sit and think. When you sit and think though, I'm gonna advise you, okay? Okay, Sagittarius, do not overthink things, okay? Don't get too far in your head that you overthink everything. Got it? But really just admire it for what it is, okay? Really just evaluate the whole situation, every different facet and piece. Just like if I were to sit here and stare at my diamond, every facet on that has a different face, okay? It's cut perfectly the way it is. It all makes up one whole, one beautiful piece of something. But each individual piece can sometimes be messy. Sorry, allergies. Don't get too stuck on the messiness of it. Look at the whole, okay? Analyze the pieces so you can understand all sides, but look at it as a whole also. Deal, guys? Okay. Again, I'm Natasha, Psychic Medium. If you want to reach out for a reading, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm on Facebook at Natasha Robertson-Psychic Medium. I also have my website. You can send me an email on there. It's natasharobertson.com. Check me out on Instagram, Natasha Robertson-Psychic Medium over there. And you can also text me. I'm good with that, okay? If I don't get back right away, it's because my phone is off. Work, family balance, okay, y'all? Perfect. So if you have any questions, though, seriously, feel free to reach out to me. Love you lots. Toodles!